All right. I'm hoping that I'm heard well. I probably should have hooked up the mic. Maybe I should do that, which is somewhere over here or something. Now, people could probably hear me okay. So, yeah, today is 11/11, and I was watching Will Smith, the best shape of my life thing, and I really appreciated it. I know that Will right now, he getting a lot of hate that I don't feel like he deserve. Well, it's not really hate, but it's a lot of judgment, especially from men who feel like basically Will is being a simp to Jada. And I feel like it's because she had an affair and Will decided to stay with her. But I just don't feel like wouldn't feel the same if it was Jada who um in the position as well. So men talk about him like he less than a man because he dealing with a woman that deals with other men and stuff like that, even though they say that it's something that they agreed on. Now, personally, when we look at them together and they dynamic, they just don't look happy. It looked like they staying in the relationship for other reasons. And I think that that's silly. But when I was watching the YouTube show, whatever, I started to understand Will Smith mindset. Hold on, y'all. This light over here is too bright. So I started to understand Will Smith mindset. He talked about his dad a lot, and his dad was like this really militant, strict person that taught him how to work hard. And now he relates his value to how hard he worked and his success. Um, so I could see him with that type of mentality, him staying in a marriage that he's not happy just for the image, just so he won't fail at that because he feel like he has to succeed at everything. And it's really sad to see, but at the end of the show, well, he showed this at the beginning, he did quit this thing that he was doing, getting in the best shape of his life and stuff. And the moment that he quit, because I feel like before he did that, he might have had a therapy section that helped him to realize the reason why he do the things he do. And he no longer have to keep up with that image. And it was interesting because when I went into the comments, people was talking about, well, if Will Smith quit, imagine how us everyday people feel and stuff like that. And I'm just like, because he had money and fame, people don't feel like he a everyday person, you know. People put him on this pedestal that he tried to live up to. And that weigh heavy on your spirit. And I was really proud of him when he did quit because it was obvious that he was doing something that he really wasn't passionate about. And when he quit, it was like he felt at peace with it. And I thought that was beautiful. And like that's his lesson. So now that he getting to the point, because that's just like the first step, like him and Jada might just get divorced. They might just move on. They wouldn't feel the need to stay together. At least he wouldn't. And hopefully we could see Will Smith be truly happy. But sometimes I'm just observing things and paying attention to the world, and I'm just like, everything is like just so backwards, and the way that people place value on themselves is so damaging. It's sad. It creates a world that is hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to connect. It's hard to truly be yourself. But I see everybody talking about it, but I don't see anybody truly doing it. So I was thinking about myself because today I had an experience where I was like, am I valuing myself? I had to really question it, because um there have been people that I have tried to connect with that, I don't feel like they value me. And the reason I try to connect with them is because I seen something in them that I felt like, well, me and this person can vibe. It wasn't for any other reason, but me and this person can vibe. But when you get older, they say that it's harder to make friends when you get older, because at that point, people are so guarded that it's damn near impossible to do at times. Um, and people treat you at whatever position that they have placed you in their minds. So that's why I really don't really give a fuck about words. It's all about the action. It's all about the pattern. It's all about what you're showing me. So sometimes I do pay attention to words, because it's not what people saying, but it's like what's in between the lines, because you will start to see the truth is always spoken. But sometimes people not even conscious that they speaking the truth. Like they could be bullshitting you, right? Um, you ever came across a person, they want you to see them in a certain type of way. So they constantly tell you like, well, people come to me all the time, and I'm like a really nice person. I'm really kind. And every time you talk to them, they repeating this. They want you to focus on that aspect of them. And I always notice it, but um I would try to soothe it. I try to soothe that energy by being like, look, I'm just vibing with you. Like I ain't judging you. I'm just getting to know you and stuff like that. Like whatever decisions, it's not gonna be based off what nobody telling me. It's not gonna even be based off what you tell me. It's gonna be based off what you show me. Period. So um Yeah. So I tried to listen carefully, and I was just listening to something and it was talking about um growing up. I felt like, no, people might have had told me that I was too much. It was a reading. It was a reading that came in my inbox and it was about your mission here. Not my inbox, but my suggestions. And I watched it and it was really fucking accurate. It was really accurate, you know. Um and they was talking about, people could see your light, they could sense it. So a lot of times they're not even reacting to anything that you did, they reacting to that. They was also talking about being a people reflection. So I don't try to point out people insecurities. Um, I just notice things and I can't help it, you know? And when I communicate, when I speak, like I'm talking about everything, I'm talking about it in a deep way because that's just how I am. And that could trigger people. And, that makes me feel like when people get triggered, they blame you for the trigger. They blame you and they make you feel like you the problem and stuff. And for a long time, I carried that, and when I was younger, I learned how to be quiet. Um, I was like, I can't speak about everything that I see, everything that I feel because um I don't like reactions that I get, you know. So I was suppressing myself. But now I can't go back to that area of just like being quiet. I mind my fucking business. Don't get me wrong. Like I do my own thing, but people gravitate towards me and I just be myself. And I try not to take anything personally, even if they are taking something personally. I try not to do that, you know, but I do value myself and I'm gonna stand up for myself and I know my intentions and I'm clear of who I am at this point. So nobody can't tell me who I am. Nobody can tell me that. So, but there's so many constructs in this world that divides people. And, I remember like, cause I could meet somebody and be like, yo, I fucking love you. Like, for real, I love you, man. And I don't do that with everybody. I'm not the type of person to be like, well, I love everybody. No, if I meet you and something in your spirit resonates and connects with me, and I feel like, yo, me and you, there's a connection, like you family to me. I fuck with you and I love you. And I'm open. Like I'm open all the way until the person shuts me down, which it leads to that because I could come to somebody and be like, "Yo, I got good intentions." I'm telling them like, "Yo, I got good intentions. Like, I connect with you. I trust the energy." They wouldn't trust it. They be like, "Yo, you too nice. You," and they start like digging in me for certain things. And I'm open. I'm not without flaw, but it's like it turns into a projection. You can't be this nice. You can't be this kind. You got some type of you want something from me. So yeah, it'd be like that. Like with the situation that happened last year with my family, it completely hit me by surprise because I didn't know that my cousin was building an image of me in her head just because she didn't trust like who I am, even though I always been this person. But she see me as quiet and reserved, so I must have something to hide. So um, but no, the love was genuine. My intentions were pure. That's what it was. So there was a time that I really cared about um what was being projected on me. I really cared. I wanted people to see me for who I'm truly am, not for whatever they made me out to be in their head. Um, but now I'm to the point where I know I can't control that. So all I could do is continue to be who I am. Um, continue to express myself authentically and passionately because I'm a passionate person and I speak from my heart. I speak from my soul and I speak about energy. And yeah, and believe it or not, that caused like a lot of issues for me. But somebody who is wearing a mask, somebody who is not being themselves could get further than me in this reality. They could get further than me. Matter of fact, a lot of times people advice to me was like, be fake. Like you want to make it, you gotta fake it. That was a lot of time people advice to me. So but I can't. I really can't if I do be like that. Cause there's times that I try to just, you know, not be so passionate, not be so outspoken, um, not talk about the energy. Just keep it basic, small talk, keep it safe. I tried it. I did. it started to make me feel sick. I would feel sick in my spirit. I just can't. I can't be like that. Um, and I'm willing to deal with the consequences of it because here is consequences for it. And I'm all right with it. So yeah. So when I was watching Will Smith, which I started watching it last night. Now Will Smith have a Scorpio moon, and everybody I have met with a Scorpio moon, we really go through these death and rebirth cycles. I know for me, I really feel like I'm dying. I feel like I died and being reborn. That's why one minute people could see me and be like, I'm not in the best state. Like, I'm like, look, I'm not feeling well. Like, I'm not in good energy. I will isolate myself because I don't like to um bring that energy around other people because I'm respectful of energy because I could see it and I could feel it. So I'm like, yo, let me go deal with this and I'll be back. So I go off by myself and then I go deal with it and then I come back stronger and wiser. And in that process, I went through a death and rebirth. So I was watching Will Smith do that. And yo, he like, I noticed with men that if they always very attached to their father figure, um, they will feel the need to impress their father figure. They will feel the need to prove something to them, even if it's on the negative side. Even if you met a man who be like, "Man, I don't give a fuck about my daddy. I don't care." But when you look at their life, you will still see them catering to that energy. And then eventually, like if you met a guy who never met his dad, never really had a father figure, throughout his life, he would be searching for one. Um, and they will find it, good or bad. They will look for a masculine energy that they look up to. And sometimes it don't even have to be in a male body. They could look for a masculine female body, but she has um masculine energy to look up to follow. Um, and that's natural for everybody, but I do feel like after some time, you have to stop looking for external recognition, validation, and stuff, and look within yourself. And that's when you become a powerful person. That's when you could really find happiness and peace because you don't have no choice but to be yourself because the only person that you're trying to please is yourself. Like when you caught up and trying to constantly please external resources, I mean external sources, you're gonna fail yourself. Period. You're gonna fail yourself. You're not gonna be happy. And the only way that you know how to search for happiness is to constantly be digging for something outside of you. You won't be able to make choices for yourself. You always letting those external sources make choices for you. You will never get to the point that you will see your own value. And I feel like Will Smith is starting to realize that. He's a late bloomer when it comes to it, but it's because for so long he was being rewarded for his success, what his dad laid out for him, which I would love to hear his dad's story and his relationship with his dad, because some people never grow out of it. They never grow out of seeking that external validation. Some people never do. So Will had put all his will into being what his father raised him to be. And like that's all he knew. And he was like, if I could just do that good, then I would get to a point of happiness. But now when he had like a few tower moments and people not giving him the same praise as he used to, he might not be getting the same notoriety and success. People not probably looking at him for answers like they used to. Now he taking a time and be like, damn, what do I need to be happy? So I recommend it. I recommend people watch it and look at it from that perspective, and not just that perspective, but also look at it, um, the comments, how people respond to it. Because at that point, I'm just observing the energy of things. Um, yeah. With this 11/11 portal of this year, I I'm starting to really know my value, my worth, and I don't want to accept anything that doesn't fully appreciate me. And um I want to continue to do me. Sometimes um sometimes I don't feel heard. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel truly cared for. I don't feel like people truly seeing my energy for what it is. And that is with purpose. Like I feel like I signed up for that, to be put in that vibration and to be strong enough to overcome it. Before I came here, like at some point I was just a guardian. And I wanted to come here during this shift to help people see their own light, to help people get, because we're going through a shift and you have to get prepared for it. So I wanted to help people prepare for it. And I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing all right. One thing I have heard repeatedly is people said they felt like they learned something from me. And that's my purpose. Like for a long time, um, I placed my value in external sources, people mostly. Um, I felt like I had to become successful and stuff like that. I felt like But see, that was the conditioning because at like now I feel successful. Like I might not be making a lot of money. Um, I don't feel like some people um might not truly value me, but just the fact that I value myself, I feel successful at this point, and I feel blessed because really, I really don't have shit to worry about. Everything is taken care of, but I was searching when it's nothing to really search for because it's all within you. So now I'm starting to just chill and relax, chill and relax. It's gonna be all right. I don't have to stress myself out. Um, I'm more in the present now. I'm not way in the future. I'm not stuck in the past. If I'm looking at the past, I'm looking at it with the intent to find the lesson. So, because I must need it for this moment here. So now when I go to the past, my spirit is making me remember something. And I notice that now because I learned something in that lesson that is valuable to me now. The future doesn't exist yet. So it's just gonna create anxiety to even focus on that. So I'm just in the present. I go each day working on one goal at a time, and I do what brings me comfort in that particular day. And that's all I can do. And I just try to go with the flow of whatever coming to me because everything is perfect. Everything is a divine lesson. You just got to pay attention. You have to allow the awareness because hmm, there was a time that I would block certain awarenesses because multiple reasons. I could be afraid of what people think. Um, I could be afraid of the reality of that awareness. Either way, it was some form of fear. Oh my God, I'm silly as fuck. Oh my God. Um, Either way, it was some form of fear that I had to let go of. And really, you shouldn't fear shit here, okay? It ain't nothing to fear. Everything is connected, everything is divine, you know. Nobody is more important than the other person. We all learning from each other. We all growing together. And collectively, we all on one mission. That's why unity is so important. So that's why from here on out, I'm going to support unity. That's what I'm going for. All that other shit that caused division, we could talk about it so it can make sense, because it's not really realistic to be like, well, let's just unite. But if you don't explain people's fears, if you don't make sense of it, then they ain't going to be able to get to that awareness that you are in order to create peace and unity with you. They're not going to be able to do it. So, and I used to feel like I had to find some type of technique to do this and shit like this. But for real though, all I gotta motherfucking do is be real and speak my motherfucking mind. That's all I gotta do. And it will do what it needs to do. Okay? I don't got shit to worry about. Ooh, child. Oh my God. I don't know, but I need to go have some fun though. I know motherfucking that. I need to like go out. Let me see what I want to do. Now I did go to a theme park and I got thrown around on a roller coaster. That was really good for me. It was like stimulating. But I don't know. I might go to the park or something at night and go play on the playground. Yeah. Yeah, I might just do that. Or mm, I don't know yet. I want to do something. I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, I do want to have some fun. I really want to like meet new people and vibe and shit, but people make that shit complicated. People make that shit hard as fuck, man, and I'm over it. I can't even, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and be myself, and if I vibe with people, I vibe, but I ain't gonna push it. And I'm a I let people work out their own shit or whatever. So yeah, it is what it is. I would hang out with my homegirl, but her sister is a Scorpio. They be celebrating like the whole month, the whole Scorpio season. So, she unavailable right now. Yeah. So I guess I just have to have some solo fun and shit like that or whatever. But yeah. Oh, I remember mentioning that. So yeah, I was trying to I be trying to connect with people, but I'ma chill on that. I'ma chill on it. I'm not gonna well, I always been kind of chill, but see, if I come across a person and there's something that I feel like I would speak it, and I'm just gonna I just leave it like that. And it turns into whatever it turns into. It usually starts out okay, you know. Um, but as you get older, people have more and more fears, because like the longer that they in this reality, the more hurt they become and guarded. So you have to have a certain amount of patience to overcome it. And some I don't have patience for some shit. Like, bruh, if you disrespect me, like I have patience to a point, but it's some shit that people do that I'm like, they click a switch in me, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm done. I'm done. I gotta check out. I gotta tap out, man. But I wish you the best. Much love. Da da da. Da. It's cool. So that's what it is for me. You know, that's just how it is, or whatever. Um. Also, I know I could be intimidating just because of the things that I see. Um, Intuition is scary to some people because a lot of people don't even want to be seen. Now, me, I want to be seen. Like, for real, though. I love when people dig deep in me. It's cool. Like, I'm transparent anyways. I'm transparent. I'm open. I don't give a fuck. Like, not in that manner. If you see something in me, I want to discuss it. I want to talk about it. I'm excited. Other people ain't like that. They not like that. So it's like, mm. Or they only want you to see specific things. If you see anything else, they get defensive. It be on some other shit. And I'm just like, man, look, I just don't even know or whatever. So, anyways, let me just enjoy the rest of my human experience and vibe with it. Everything is what it is. Everything is, it's cool. It is what it is. So, yeah. Y'all stay blessed though. What I'm gonna call this? 1111 diary. I wish I would have did this last year. I probably have a podcast that I did last year around this time. I want to go find that and listen to it. So, yeah. I do feel like there has been a new level of confidence activated in me that wasn't really there before. And yeah, it's almost like coursing through my body. As time goes all the way into the next cycle, it's going to develop even more and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I've been having a lot of dreams. I've been getting a lot of messages, but I'm keeping some of them to myself. They've been really good messages though, positive, and it's connected to my purpose and confirmation of my intuition. So I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, so if people want to share with me their 1111 experience, then cool. I think later on I might do like a pick a card reading for this time. If I do, then I'm going to release it tomorrow. And if I'm in that vibe, but it's something that I've been thinking about all day, kind of doing it. So yeah, stay blessed, y'all.